We are standing here over at a very exciting booth with Sam Leccia, a new stick that I've just presently acquired through Sam, and so far enjoying it immensely. Quick question for you. First of all, the obvious question, how is the show going for you, Sam?
It's crazy. Cigar Fest is probably the best group of guys in one room you're ever going to see. So it's a great group of guys, great energy. I love coming here. This is my first year back in 2.5 years. Well, this is my first year back in 3 years, really.
So far so good.
I couldn't be happier to be here.
Awesome, awesome. That's what we like to hear. Well, I guess the obvious, we're going to put out there. What is the product that everyone is getting a chance to sample today of what you brought in?
Well, I launched Black and White, which is Leccia Tobacco Black and White. It's 2 blends from 2 different countries, 2 different factories, and they couldn't be more different. They're black and white. And we're giving away both. We gave away white yesterday,
okay,
and today we're giving away black. And I've got a few of each in case somebody really wants some,
sure,
the other one. And the white is an African sun-grown wrapper. The binder is a Habano binder, and the filler is a Nicaraguan and Dominican Ligeros.
Okay.
And I'm using some Pennsylvania Secco, some homegrown.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's wasn't intentional, but when I was playing around with some of the Pennsylvania tobacco, it really worked well in the blend, and I was excited to use it. I'm from Pittsburgh, so using some Pennsylvania tobacco.
That other end of PA.
Right. It's kind of special to me, so it was pretty cool.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I guess the other question that we have here is there anything coming up here in the near future that you're going to be bringing out? Possibly a little tidbit into what we might see in the future here through Sam?
It never ceases to amaze me. This is brand new, This is the first day anybody here has smoked black or white.
Okay.
And yet I get what's coming next. You haven't even smoked next. Next hasn't even been smoking yet, and they want to know what's after next.
Hold on.
It's so true, though. No, it's
you.
great. It's great. Look, you're always working on things.
Sure.
So, sure, there's next, but this is now, and this is where my attention is.
Well, that's perfect. That's perfect.
And let me describe the black a little bit, because that's what we're smoking, and
yes,
and it, I wanted to. There's something I'm doing a little different here that I want people want your viewers to know.
Yes.
Your followers, your clan.
Our clan.
What do you call them?
Misfits. The 3 that we have.
I'm sure they got a name, though.
They do.
Bobby, Ricky, and Frank, this is for you.
So tell us a little bit about.
Say hello to your mother for me. Anyway, the black. We're having a good time, man. What the hell?
That's what it is. That's what it's all about.
I bet a lot of them are like, well, we use a Habano wrapper and whatever. I'm just, we're having fun here, man.
We have, and you guys definitely are.
I love what I do. I love this crowd. I'm in a great.
How could you not?
Great surroundings, and
how could you not?
And to do this is exciting to me, man. I'm just a white dude from Pittsburgh, and here you want to interview me. Why?
Because that's what we do.
It's cool.
We want to get the word out.
I appreciate it. But anyway, let's talk about this black real quick. I'm sure you got a few other people to see here, so
we have all the time just for you.
The black is a Habano wrapper.
Okay.
The binder is a Nicaraguan Rosado, which is really tasty. I was trying to use this as a wrapper, and it worked really well, but aesthetically, it wasn't as pleasing. There was, it wasn't the colors weren't matching, and with a wrapper that you're looking for consistency,
right?
With overall look. Imperfections, color shading.
Sure.
And I couldn't get it out of this Rosado, but I really liked it. It was over-the-top black pepper. I've never had this much black pepper. So I'm using it as the binder, but you don't taste that black pepper.
Okay.
It's gone, really. If anybody cracks their outside wrapper, try that Rosado all by itself, but you'll get the pepper again. But anyway, the pepper's completely knocked down, but it does come through. And the filler is, again, Nicaraguan and Dominican Ligeros.
Okay.
I'm using a Brazilian Montefino Viso.
Okay.
And, drum roll, this tobacco called Darkfire. And it's grown in Tennessee and Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
It's wood fire cured, and it gives the tobacco a very smoky flavor.
That it does.
Kind of like an Isla whiskey, if you're
I'm a big Scotch fan. Yes, absolutely.
Shoot to the
shoot
come
to
on
the
now,
kill.
really. Well, if you're familiar with the Isla region of Scotland, then you'll know that they get that smokiness from the peat moss.
Yep.
I used to give Scotch tastings, and I have myself donned a kilt, my friend.
I think we have a long day ahead of us here.
I did work. I worked for Doers. Great gig. So I'm a Scotch guy.
Good.
So anyway, this reminded me of that, you know, and I would tell people, you know, when I even worked in Scotch, I would say, do you remember the way your clothes would smell after you've been to a bonfire? Mm-hmm. You know, when you go home, you still smell the bonfire, and it doesn't smell bad. It's not like you've been to the bar.
Right.
You've been to a bonfire. It has that nice aroma in your, you know, in your clothing. And I used to say that's what you smell when you smell Lefroy or Lagavulin.
Okay.
And that's what you get on the foot of this cigar. So it's really kind of cool. I definitely tie it into my years in whiskey.
So would you say this black would be a great pair for a heavy peaty Scotch, a Lagavulin, even a milder like Macallan, that type of thing?
Let me ask you: is there anything that doesn't pair with Scotch?
Point taken.
I mean, you can have Scotch in my ice cream.
So some people get picky,
but
you know,
no, absolutely, because you know, especially if you like that smokiness, it's really going to come through. Really going to come through.
Awesome. Well, I guess the final thing is, how can people get a hold of you? Websites, contacts, what do we have? .com?
Call me. Bobby, Ricky, and Frank, wasn't it?
Yeah, all three of them. They're going to give you a holler this afternoon.
All right. I'm real active on Facebook, at Twitter as well, and Instagram. And I do have a website. It's LeciaTobacco.com. I'm still in the process of building that. I have a page.
Okay.
And then if you go to LeciaTobacco.com, you can link onto my Twitter, link onto my Facebook, and I have a video that we shot.
Okay.
I shot like a little 30-second commercial in an old abandoned blast furnace in Pittsburgh.
Interesting.
It was called Cary Furnace in Rankin, PA.
Okay.
And so my dad actually worked there years ago. He's a retired Boilermaker, and he had done a couple of jobs at Cary Furnace. So it was kind of neat. Here I am rolling cigars where molten steel was pouring out of, you know, like 40 years ago.
Right.
So it was, to know where my city's from, you know, Pittsburgh.
Sure.
And to be there was just awesome. You know what I mean? It was a good shot.
It's a big heavy tie right there.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, I'm true to who I am and where I come from, and that meant a lot. So anyway, check out that video. It's a YouTube video on, again, LeciaTobacco.com. But I'm real active on Facebook. You know, people talk and ask questions. I'm right there, man. Sometimes, like if I got a weekend like this, it takes a little longer for a response. But you know, no, I get back to everybody. I really enjoy connecting with everybody. It's so cool to, you know, when I can make something that other people appreciate. Right. I want to be part of that experience because it makes me feel so good. Absolutely. So I'm real true to that. Good,
and that's what we like as well. And we're actually out here promoting everybody. So giving everybody their time, and we're trying to do what we can and promoting the heck out of everybody.
Well, I appreciate you do this because you know you make no money at this.
No.
So you know the fact that you do this and it's helping me. So thank you for that.
Correct.
I want you to know.
Well, thank you, and thank you for being who you are. And hopefully we can we get you on the show sometime. I mean, you can call in. We're 7-9s. We're live. I'll give you the card. We'll give you the contact.
The webcast and all those things. So I'd definitely be willing to do that.
We'll get you rolling as far as that goes, and we'll put it together and get you called in, and we'll get you some more promotions.
We're getting this.
Something like that.
Yeah, we gotta shut this down.
Yeah. He's wearing jeans. I don't know what he's thinking today, but
they're shutting this down. Shut her down, Mike. You know the what are those guys? The Jerky Boys. Shut her down, Mike.
I got tools. All right, Sam, I want to thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
We appreciate everything you do, and hopefully we can all become bigger friends and we can all do more for each other.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Sam.